Hi everyone, Rebecca, the Frugal Resinista, coming at you here with just a quick acrylic pour. I'm going to talk through this real quick, and then we'll speed it up so you don't have to watch every bit of it. I am using Americana's Desert Turquoise, Craftsmart Deep Bronze, Apple Barrel Melted Chocolate, Craftsmart Robin's Egg Blue, and Craftsmart Ocean Breeze. And then I am also using Craftsmart White. So I'm going to just mix each of these up real quick here. Sometimes I don't show you guys the mix, but in this case, I want to have all of it going for you. So white, I'm going to stick each of these in here. Now, as I'm talking, let me give you a couple tips I'm using today to save money on your pour. I am using a canvas that I used in the past that I didn't like, so I did a real quick spray paint swipe over it, and that way I'm not wasting it. I also have thumbtacks in the back of my canvas so that I don't have to waste any cups. Sometimes the cups are reusable, but sometimes if they get too much on them, you can't really reuse them, so I like the thumbtacks. Okay, got a paint that I didn't realize I hadn't opened yet, so hang on just a second. Let me get that cut open. All right. I'm in a weird position tonight. I'm pouring with my entire pour box on the floor because I got a bunch of stuff drying on my table. All right. We'll keep moving here. So I'm going to do a swipe pour. I did a swipe pour a while back. I think it's one of my very first videos for you guys. I was so excited about it. And then it dried with quite a lot of cracks in it. And so I did a lot of looking up online to see what I maybe did wrong. And I think I left the paint a little too thick. So I am going to attempt this time to not have it be quite so thick. Using up the last of this one, I guess. Alright, so what I have in my bottle here is a mix of 2/3 Floetrol and 1/3 water. And I'm going to mix that about 50-50 with each of my colors. Except for the metallic, I'm doing a little less in the metallic because the metallics are thinner. Put a bunch in with my white. Alright. So another tip that I always use in my pour videos is that rather than using different sticks for everything, you can absolutely use one stick and then wipe it off on a paper towel and use it again. There's no sense in using all your sticks in one pour. Alright, I'm also going to add dimethicone to these to make them sell really nicely. Everything except for the white. We'll leave the white without the dimethicone so it stays heavier and kind of goes over the top of everything and then lets it come through. Alright, almost done with my mixing here. I love this color. We'll see how it turns out. I picked some oceany looking colors. Now my last pour I did straight stripes through the whole thing. This one I would like to mix up a little more. But to be very honest, I don't have a lot of confidence in turning this all into a pour because I just haven't had great luck with that so far. So what I'm going to do is try to just pour each color in a few different spots onto the canvas and then we'll swipe over that. All right, so I'm using KY True Feel Personal Lubricant. You can not look at this part if you don't want to, but this actually is just a dimethicone that costs less than some of the other options. And I got it for sale at Walmart. So I am going to mix this in, but only mix a couple times because I'd like some larger cells if possible. So I'm not really breaking it up too much. Each one I'm just going to give a little bit of a mix to. And then we will start pouring. Ooh. Okay. I might have to do a tutorial on what not to do with a pour, because my last swipe I was so excited about, and pretty much after I did it and after the video, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. So might have to try something else next time. I did extra of this color because I love this color. Let me get these out of the way before I pour this last one here. Okay. All right. I'm going to tip this back and forth just a bit. Not too much, but I'm really happy with the consistency of my paint right now. I tend to get stuff too thick sometimes. This already looks pretty without the white on top. All right, let me get going up toward the top a little bit here. There we go. Okay, now you're going to come along this end with the white. Try to get all over the edge. Okay, and I'm going to grab a paper towel. And swipe over this entire thing. Ooh, it's so pretty. Let me let it settle for a second and I'll go ahead and torch it. If you're new to this, torching these helps pop any bubbles, and it also helps some of those cells come to the surface. So I might even have a few more smaller cells pop up once I torch. All right, so I was really excited the last time I did one of these, and it turned out like this. And then when it dried, it cracked terribly, and it was a super disappointment. So what I'm going to do is just move this around so that not all of my paint is in the same spot, and so that I don't have such thick paint that the cells don't work and that they get too fat and then they don't and my paint doesn't dry right. Gotta find a finger that doesn't have anything on it. All right. I don't want to do too much because the cells are really pretty, but I also don't want this to be too thick and not work, because that was really a bummer last time after how pretty it started out. All right, let me get fingers cleaned off for a second here. I'm going to just fill in a couple empty spaces. Sorry, I got my head right in the way of the camera. I'm going to add a little more weight to this corner because I don't have quite enough paint there. Let it run down the sides. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, I'm going to look around and fix any edges. And then I may tip this back once just to get a little more paint back to where it was originally. All right. Gotta go one more time back this direction. Okay. I think that's about it. Pardon my head for a second. I'm gonna make sure this bottom part is coated. And then I am gonna one more time hit it with my blowtorch. Oh, sounds like my torch is running low. There we go. Now I have just a couple little spots that I do not love because my canvas is showing, which can happen with the dimethicone, and that's fine, except that I don't want to see the actual canvas. So I'm just going to add paint back in a few spots. Maybe I'll just pour it over a couple corners. Oh. All right. Okay. Same thing with the brown over here. There we go. And I'm going to do it with the, wipe this off, switch sides. Right here in the middle with the blue. All right, there we go. I really like this right now. I really hope it stays. If it stays like this and doesn't crack too much because I've got it thin enough, it's going to look amazing. And we'll see what happens. So thank you very much for watching this pour. Don't forget, if you really like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you again soon. Thank you.